rank. Sickening crunches her.
Ugh.
No.
Go. Give me a dexterity save.
Ooh, I believe.
Core stats.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I believe it. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Damn.
There you
I was gonna have you
go.
make a strength check, but void that strength check. Not only do you do that, you get to straw poll.
I get a straw poll!
Do that one thing. Do that one thing for the Griffin Rider falling.
Windhill.
Wilhelm.
No, I don't have it anymore.
Aw.
Yeah.
He had a Wilhelm scream recorded.
Oh, right. Ah! Man, catch of the century there, Cat.
Mm-hmm.
But they had halibuts. How could they just fall?
He's wearing silver, and silver does not falter. So,
Well,
Wait,
You
his
can
arm is
take
actually
it from
silver?
me.
Not touching that thing.
silver never falters.
yeah. That's why you didn't
Okay.
choose to save one of them, Aesir, because he's wearing silver.
And that hurt me. So no hard feelings, dude. But we'll both die if I try to grab onto you.
Yeah.
Silver, the color of champions.
Or murderers.
Boom.
Oh god. Straw poll.
Look, I tried to comfort you, and my tail
No,
just
not
hit back
directly at-
there.
It's not directed to you, it's like directed to the cult. Because they
Oh
wore
yeah.
silver,
So
had
you get
silver
all the
weapons.
momentum from saving him, and you just swing him around, and he like jumps with his sword.
Halberd.
Halberd. Same thing. It's just on a longer stick.
Ooh. I like that one.
Hmm.
No, I got this shit.
You don't need help piloting to get dead guys, Griffin.
I know the polls are getting better when they're all pretty even in votes.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, giving it just about another 20 seconds.
Oh, it's tied right
30
now.
Ooh.
Need a tiebreaker.
One tiebreaker. The next vote. Oh, there it goes.
Alright, that's it.
She slings him.
So she catches a hold of him and slings him, and he lands right here where there's like a flash of burning, singeing scales, and he just pierces his halberd in and kind of like gets dragged down due to his own
Oof.
weight, and kind of like stands back as if he was about to like rappel down the back of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So there's like
Does
a
some
big
damage to it.
gaping gash.
Yeah, he opens up. What happens is like one of the scales like falls off, and he just leaves this kind of open wound where his halberd's hanging into and hooking in.
That would be the perfect opportunity if I was able to blow some frost breath
Oh
into
man. Burn the shit out of him and then like sting him with frost.
it. Mm. Then
Would
hopefully
that-
a bit of ice chunk will get into his vein.
Would that negate it though, or should I could do?
No, it's not burning over time. It was just an initial burn.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Can I reach with my frost breath? That's what I want to know.
You can. You kind of have to move a little bit, but that's not the extra spell one. That was. It's still their turn.
Right.
Well, still the Tarrasque's turn.
Hmm.
And that's when the bad news really slings in. As he begins to shake. Shake.
Ursa, wild magic should be a poll on everyone.
I saw that. He begins to shake.
No, like Shadow the Colossus.
Yeah, he begins to
Shake,
try and
shake,
shake
shake.
you off. I need strength
Shake
saves.
your booty.
Strength
Shake the
saves.
sillies out.
Strength saves.
Strength saves?
Okay. Oh no. Okay.
I see you have advantage yet again.
Oh
Nice.
no.
Good job. Oh gosh.
I'm holding Bori. She's on my back. I'm holding onto the sword. Looking
I
like
don't
this.
think that anything's gonna help that.
Could with my advantage though, could I potentially drag the sword down and grab onto Zibble? Or would I have to like
No,
go
you're way
completely
too
grab
far
onto her?
visible. Yeah.
Could I can I let go completely with Bori on my back, then grab onto her? And then grab onto a bit of open scale?
Absolutely.
Alright, I'm gonna do that.
I need Fia's roll. Oh no, I don't.
Mini me, hold on
There we
tight.
Backpack.
I
now.
save you, mini me.
Yeah, because
She's
am I
Bori
right in
clings onto you.
thinking that nothing's
and
gonna help that?
nods.
Yeah.
Like there's a potato domo moment where she just like, and she holds on, and you let go, and begin to slide back. And I need a dexterity save.
Here we go, Cat. I'm trying my best. I'm gonna save you. Ooh.
So you keep the result.
I'm gonna hero point it.
Okay.
So 19.
Make sure you guys have used your
Yeah. I've flipped it up to 3 now. So.
if you used your inspiration to mark it in your character sheet, and same with your points. Anyways, all right. So you fall back and you manage to grab onto her. Now I need a strength save for you to dig your sword down into the carapace. Oh, sorry, a melee attack. No, a melee attack. My bad.
Melee attack? Alright.
Yeah. Now this is with disadvantage because that's a two-handed weapon.
Or could I have shifted my hands and have claws coming out to grab it? You know.
If with disadvantage, you can use her inspiration to gain or to negate that disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay, so use that inspiration.
Oh, no worries.
Boom.
Nice.
So you mark your inspiration use so you can keep that 18 and not attack with the disadvantage.
Yep.
And you, at first, it kind of like kink, and you slide back a bit. But it digs in right here, and you're holding on. Bori's holding on to you. You're holding on to Zibble
Aesir, I posted a
And your
link in the
swords.
Twitch
in
chat
the carapace.
about the next armor upgrade you should get whenever we're in town.
Oh, nice.
And when you look up, you see that the Knight Captain is falling.
Gosh.
Okay.
I'm trying to catch if no one else does.
I'm holding my
And
hands.
she-
I'm holding into a sword. I'm
she's
holding into
holding her
Zibble.
halberd out with one hand, and her hand out with her other hand is just outstretched.
Ooh.
So she was like in the middle of attacking and oh good. What's that? Ooh.
Oh, is that like a grappling hook or something?
Did someone shoot
it
this
flying?
thing with like a ballista or something? Not a ballista. Is it a ballista?
Ballast.
Whatever the ballista.
So
Leviosa.
grabs on to the side of this thing as it pierces in. Let me
Oh god.
gotta rearrange it here. There we go. In front. There we go. So she grabs on and says, "Enough! We have to pull back." This is the first time you've heard this person speak, and it sounds of a very brash, womanly voice. As she clambers onto the rope and begins to, she just takes the hook side of her halberd, latches it on, and begins to swing down. And the others, as the terrace kind of sets back down, rush to do so. So for those of you that want to do the same, you can make athletics or acrobatics checks to do so.
If someone
I'll
wants to
eventually
do a
need
leap
one,
of
at
faith.
least one of the other ones. The Griffin can hold Bori and one other, or just one of the other two.
Alright, well, can I yell out
Decisions.
to Fear to come get Zibble and Bori while I take the grappling hook?
Yeah, you can yell that out.
Do I need to make an animal handling?
Huh?
Animal handle?
Yes, you will. Bori looks up to Aesir and says, "I go where you go."
Wish I could say no to that, but I am. I just go, no, I tell her as sternly as possible, no, you have to go with the Griffin. The Griffin will be flying overhead, alright? You can make sure I'm okay from up there.
She grasps her hammer and says, "I go where you go."
You might not want to talk back to this woman. She hit a displacer beast
I know.
in the face.
So I kind of roll my
If-
eyes and
That's
go,
way in
listen.
the future.
If you're gonna shift, you could just tell her, just hold on, just it's nice and warm right here. Just pet me, give me
Alright,
inspiration.
then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna shit. What? Wait, hold on.
I'm gonna shit.
I'm gonna shit.
Is shifting actually stealth and wisdom? No, don't need to.
Mm.
All right, so then I tell her just keep hanging on. Then a signal for Fear to come get Zibble.
So make that animal handling. That's good.
Okay. Whew.
So Fia flies by with the griffin. Zibble is able to get just enough time to clamber on the back. Front. Clamber onto the back. Begin to
Holding
fly
on to
down.
Fia.
So I'm gonna make an athletics check.
Girl, wait! Don't put your hands too low.
I might find the secret icing.
Would you like to keep that result?
It's always nerve-wracking whenever
Is
you
it-
ask that question. It's just better if you tell us that we die.
Alright, I'm just gonna do one more hero point, just to make sure.
All right.
Whoa.
Need to maybe get to the front there.
So I just basically skip like nothing's wrong.
So you take your great sword while Bori's holding on to you, take it by the hilt and handle, and begin to slide down.
Oh, nice.
And the others take their hooked halberds and rush with you.
Man, me and Bori are team badass.
Mm-hmm.
So concerned about Bori.
Fuzzy Wuzzy had a bear.
Can we have like Indiana Jones music playing? Like dun, dun,
I
dun.
I just was thinking, secret
So you're
icing.
swinging
secret
down.
icing.
Speedily. Towards a tower that has a, I guess, balliste at the top of it.
Lister.
Ballistic has a ballistic at the top of it. I'll need. Let's see, you made an athletics. I need an acrobatics check. Oh.
Acrobatics. Okay.
I believe in you. Bori believes in you.
Oh yeah, no worries.
There you go.
Kind of just slowly loft down, land gently, and just walk it off. And go, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, you're still on there really well.
Bori can totally bench a seer.
He's like, I'm bigger, bro, move.
That's like one of my Final Fantasy screenshots where I'm lifting up Saber.
Yeah. Just going, yeah, it's nothing.
Uh-huh.
I miss Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I want to get back into it really bad.
Maybe, hopefully at the end of this week, I'll have a bunch of stuff out of the way. Get my lab out of the way, get my test out of the way.
Pulls up, my goodness. Random slowness.
I will, hold on one second.
Man, we better get paid some good money for helping kill the Turask.
You need to hold off on that. Okay, that didn't work.
What are those?
Hold off on what?
It's just lagged out. Hang on.
I'm gonna say they don't look nice.
Yeah, the internet's being a bit weird.
Welcome to my world.
At least
Daniel
ours
lives in
comes
the
back.
Oh, ouch. Oh no, the Hornets. Damn it.
It's just I'm on a different map and that stuff is just now showing up.
Do you think it's a good time for a lunch break?
Not
Or a
yet.
snack break?
Not yet.
Okay.
Is that Wishbone walking around and I can hear?
Yes.
Can you hear the...
Just.
Mm-hmm.
Wanted to see if he would come back in and he could hear it again.
One of the tokens didn't have a chance to make. It's okay, I'll just use it like this.
Oh, he's going outside. He has to go to the bathroom.
Alright. So we'll just use the good old terrifying shadow.
Ah.
Oh no!
So as you guys are swinging down, Fia from the distance, about 120 feet away, you see it already happening. Large hornet.
Daniel. Except.
So I could totally hold on, just swipe it. Oh,
The
That changed
stinger,
things.
as it just doesn't even notice the rope there, people coming down. Its stinger just goes through the rope, and the rope goes slack with all of you on it sliding down.
well, this is a pile of eldritch
Handle
ones I
animal.
can land on.
Yeah. Is it hitting me?
No, handle animal though, because you're kind of close.
Can I,
Hang on, just a second.
You can handle it.
You can't handle it.
I can hero point it. Hey.
Yeah, give me just a second. I didn't
Yeah,
want
it's
to make
fine.
a roll just yet.
Okay.
Oh, no wonder I freaking have the grid on. I'm like, why is everything sticking to everything? That's why. So you're trying to swoop in. And Zibble, you see this happening as well, so I'll let you two conspire for a turn where you both use an action. And then you'll have to make your handle animal.
Help me.
after.
You can see.
Wait.
So.
Lumi. Featherfall.
Don't have it.
Mm-mm.
Oh, you didn't take it?
But you
No,
can get
I-
Bardic Inspiration.
Yes.
Oh, I can use that again?
Yeah, you can cast 2 level 1s. Oh, no, you have that 3 times a day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So you got 2 more.
What do I do?
The
Like,
shadow.
The shadow.
that can only go on one person though, right? So.
Yeah, 1 person at a time. You can. Yeah,
The knights can
it's a
handle
bonus action,
themselves.
so you'll still have another action that you can do.
Yeah, don't
You
forget-
can
I
do
don't forget-
that, and then help me
I got a
pilot.
baby on board. I got a baby on board. Don't forget.
More like Ori has a baby on board. Also,
Ouch.
Oh.
as this happens, the hornet goes through, and the parrot goes, "What shit?"
How long is that parrot gonna be
A
there?
little while.
I forgot about it again.
You should name the parrot Captain Obvious.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Penis liquor.
Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm gonna give my bardic inspiration to a seer.
You sure you're not gonna give it to the
Yeah.
parrot? You
I
give
think the
You
parrot's
give it to
inspired
the
enough.
parrot. The parrot will take off and attack
like,
the wasp.
Seer, hold on! And gives bardic inspiration to Seer. You have another action that you can do, and then Fia has to make her handle animal.
Would it
check,
be
but she has an
possible for
action.
Zibble to make like an ice slide? Kind of like all the ice superheroes do when they're jumping from things, you know?
No, she
Can I
doesn't-
freeze
she has
the rope?
Frost breath. It's not like she's shooting out ice.
But like, would if my breath could hit the rope, could it freeze it so that like as it's slanting down, it could like freeze in place and then like just be like a gradient for them to keep sliding down?
No, it's just
or...
really, really cold.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have anything that I could? I'm trying to think. Because the spells I have are. No, there isn't like this. And I didn't pick up anything.
I believe that.
Yeah, we didn't.
Hold on, Lucy. I don't let go.
I can't think of anything else. I can't think of anything else
you're
to
in
do.
shock.
Help me.
Thea.
Oh no.
Can...
And you've used the inspiration, haven't you?
Wait.
Hero point?
I'll use a hero point. Wait.
Okay.
7, 8, 9. I'd have to get a 4 to even try at success. Or I can just use my inspiration and get the 19.
I'd go with inspiration.
Oh, let's go with the inspiration. I don't know if I'm going to regret that later.
Okay, so you're using your heroic
Yeah,
inspiration.
I'm using my inspiration.
All right.
Maybe from, the descent whenever I failed and Zibble kind of like holds on in her hand's cup.
So as that happens, there's a quick jerk as you suddenly pull the griffin to and try and catch anyone that's able to grasp out. The parrot flies off and goes, "Brr! Captain goes down with the ship, bitch!" and flies off.
Did you try to land on it flies and
And-
claws at the little captain?
It just like flies off. He's terrified at the sudden movement. And the captain basically spins a spell at the end of her halberd and begins to descend slowly past in the direction she was already going.
No, that's just for her, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Selfish bitch. Well, then I guess I'm going to have to make a crash landing,
The griffin kind of descends as the Eldritch Knight lands on you guys as well, and you begin to fly forward. You look back up at Asir and Bori, who are just too far away and must save themselves.
Do a Hulk
Okay,
thing,
so,
Asir,
well,
where you
yeah,
have
I'm
to
gonna
shift.
I'm going to shift just for aesthetic effect and look cool.
Okay.
Now I'm going to grab Bori. Like, my sword's being... I shift... Put my sword away. Grab Bori. Wrap my arms around it and gonna go for the tumbling roll. It's gonna be.
Have you
hurt.
seen The Last Hobbit?
You hold her and you let go, and you're just going to fall. Is that what you're
As
doing?
we're going forward, gonna go with the momentum, right?
Okay, so you're going to try and.
You know when people
it looks like the
Shift and
griffin is
shield.
trying to hold the rope
Yeah.
together.
It does. It's just like with his little wing.
Oh, if they're holding the rope, I didn't know. Okay, then
No,
Yeah, so
he can't.
You're
he can't
trying to
hold
use
the
your
rope.
momentum to hopefully land on the tower and get a roll.
Okay.
Is that what you're saying?
okay, yep. I thought it was just all coming to pieces and we're gonna fall.
Well, it's like it's starting to slack, and you're starting to. It's
Yeah,
starting to go
like
back.
it's falling.
You're just
Okay.
gonna go back to the Trask. That's
Don't want to go that way.
Asir, have you seen The Last Hobbit?
Then. No, I haven't.
Oh crap. Okay, my reference does nothing.
Your words mean
Well,
nothing.
My
tell me what it was.
reference.
All right.
All right, so I'm gonna keep trying to go for the tower then, if that's
Use your
possible.
momentum. All right.
Chat
Give
knows
me
what I'm
a
talking about,
roll
right?
Of whatever the highest roll you have is.
So saving or skill?
Saving, skill, whatever the highest roll you have here.
The highest. Okay, so do your
strength.
do your initiative.
You're crazy. Yes.
Oh!
Both a crit
That calls
success
for a
and
straw
fail.
poll. That calls for
I
a
do a
straw
graceful
poll. I'm telling you
backflip.
right now. That is amazing. You get 100 feet.
No, what happens is I just go like that, and wings come out.
Yeah. You turn into a boomkin.
I got one of those squirrel suits. I brought it just in case.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's so freaking tense. Oh my god.
Mhm. Oh my god. Wild magic!
No worries, go cat. It's gonna take him a while to do this straw
No,
ball.
Cat, it is not okay to go to the bathroom. Sit your ass down.
Why didn't you bring a shit bucket? You should have brought the shit bucket.
A bucket and a bottle. Come on now.
No, there's no leaving the computer. Once you're here, there's no leaving. Oh man, never doing that again. Ever.
It's so, like, because it all depends on that one roll.
And I suck
Life
with rolls.
and death.
So bad. Suck so bad. And bird shifted into it.
Maybe the parrot flies into your rescue.
Yeah,
Like, you
it,
land on the parrot and it kind of buffers you a little bit.
no, it grabs you by the collar and just flies off normally.
Yeah. The parrot actually had giant strength.
It was just using a minor illusion that looks full.
Yeah.
Oh, that's,
The whole time it's sitting there like, you fucking bastard, you couldn't save your own skin.
Oh my god. Your dead parents sent me to look after you. Now you're gonna stay alive.
There we go.
Strong pull. Look at that first one.
So I'm going to read them to everybody watching. With over 100 feet to go, Aesir shifts into Panthro form and grasps Bori close. Critical success. He lands anime style and slides back with a 3-point landing in Bori's arm. He pulls a Legolas and runs down a falling rope, jumps on the griffin, and then back off to land onto the tower. He pulls 13 flips, separate flips, and lands in front of the Knight Captain. Or he opens his arms and Bori does the same, and holding on to him, and the sheer glory holds him aloft for a tuck and roll landing on the tower.
Oh, they're all so good. Can't we do all of them at the same time?
I know.
Oh man. I'm gonna have to go with the this one definitely. Badass.
Come on, glory.
Glory.
And then big words come out of us all anime style saying majestic.
Iron Man with fur. I voted
I'm
for.
going to give it just about another 30 seconds here.
Lumi has to vote. She's just in the party. She'll be right back.
Okay, yeah, Lumi doesn't need to vote.
Sometimes I impress myself.
Oh snap, I'm getting ties.
Oh,
I'm Shifter Man. I am Shifter Man. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Oh, we are getting ties.
Nope.
Yeah, it holds your IP.
Lumi.
Pee
Quick, send her a
faster.
text. Send her a text to hurry up. I can't do international texts. It costs a lot.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Talking about texting her in the bathroom. She texts me from the bathroom. Go ahead.
Okay.
It's all good.
So it brings it down.
Oh,
So
snap.
nice.
There it is. Tie is broken.
Oh, what is it? What is it? Is
He
it the
opens his arm.
nice?
His arms and voyage is the same, but holds on to him. And the sheer glory holds them aloft for a tuck and roll landing on top of the tower. And right as soon as you kind of reach the edge of that tower, you both stand up. And off in the distance, you hear, "What? Now that's what I call falling with style, bitches! Ah, fuck yeah!"
Do I make any of the Eldridge Knights look bad in their
My
performance?
text.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry, what's that?
I thought it was funny.
Do I make the Eldridge Knights look really bad with how they've performed? Do I
He
show
lands
them
gracefully in front of you. And they just kind of like turn back to the ballista and say, "Prepare to fire another."
up?
I should
Fire
make
another
fun.
ballista?
The other three, they're not with you. They're just falling very slowly. They're gonna land somewhere way down there.
Oh no.
It would make sense for a Griffin Rider to have feather fall. That's smart thinking.
You think that'd be necessary as like a safety feature?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not at all. Pure glory.
The
will
tie
not.
was broken. It's fine. It was the power of glory.
Okay. So I'll be safe and sound there, relatively speaking,
Relatively speaking, we
You
still have a
look up-
Tarask.
and see several more Tarask, these Tarask bombs kind of going
Oh,
off on the other
God.
side.
Oh.
Several more Tarasks. Oops.
You kind of halted there for a moment. You hesitated, and
I
that
was like,
just
something
made
sound
me
like-
like really upset all of a sudden.
7 more Tarasks.
You look back over to the university and the barrier. There's only the 4 smaller barriers being held now. You see small dots come out from where the gate is, and a blast of purple magic as it hits one of the larger hornets that are near the barrier that are kind of crashing it in,
Mm-hmm.
and several small blasts of purple magic kind of going out to that hornet as well. What do you guys do? They're preparing to fire another shot at the Tarask now, but it's starting to get out of range.
Could I help them? Could I help them wind up the ballista?
No, they've already
ballista
got
a bit
enough
quicker?
people on that.
Okay.
Do you want to take care of Sybil right now? Like, do you want to take over her for a moment while Lumi's away?
Nope, she needs to get back
She's
Oh,
back.
there she is.
by my command.
I was just talking. I was like, Vex, do you want to take care of Sybil while she's away? And she's like, no, she needs to get back. You sit down.
I have impeccable timing.
Yes.
I rang.
Yes, yes.
So I showed my text to Tony, and he didn't laugh, but I thought it was funny.
I was trying to make it funny, but
I didn't see what was said, so it's okay.
Okay.
So basically, they look back, the barrier fell. There's another one of the large hornets. Barrier falls. Only the 4 smaller ones remain, and several small figures dart back through the gateway, and one of them unleashes this massive purple beam of magic at the hornet, and several small ones kind of follow in small pulses.
I think we should carry up another bomb. But Sybil will have to hold it. Unless we can jump off and let the riders take care of that.
Could I do
Are
a
we-
perception check to
Yeah.
see if Kaylee is somewhere around here?
So that way you
Right.
can drop a bomb on her.
I just got your text. I'm sorry.
Perception. Can I do that with advantage since we're on top of a thingy?
Yeah.
Sure. So you're looking out for her, but it's just there's so much rubble and everything that you don't spot her. But you get
Don't
a
hear
really
her,
good
don't
look.
smell her.
You get a really good look. And you figure that this person's super freaking important. Just from how he's dressed. He has a circlet on that you recognize throughout the city.
Wait, where is he?
Hang on a sec.
Alright.
He's got the crest of a high mage, and that's who shot this purple beam of magic.
Does he look like he needs help or anything?
He's got a few people around him helping him. They all seem to be like professors and stuff like that, and they're rushing back to the university.
Okay. Guess we'll. I don't know.
I can't
What-
show
what do
my
you-
excitement or Tony will kill people.
I think the knights basically have this covered, so I think going back with them would probably be the smartest idea. Especially if I'm going to be on foot and Fia and Sybil in the air.
Okay. The knight captain looks back to you, looks and sees this blast of magic. She takes her helmet off, revealing this like mess of platinum blonde hair. She's an elf, and she looks back to you and says, "Take another." And she points at the griffin, and somebody's flying up here on a griffin, and insists basically that you get to use that griffin to get back to the school to help them out. They need the barrier. And she feels that when she sees the high mage coming through, she basically says, "Bring him with you. Bring him back here."
Okay, so go get the high mage and bring him back to the tower.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm going to do that then.
Okay. Just grab this.
Is it like a free-for-all actions right now, or is it turn-based?
No, it's free for all.
Okay.
We're just trying to get you guys basically set up. to
No,
go.
yeah. With the purple shot, can I take a look back and see where it came from?
Yeah, that big blast was
Mhm.
from.
Yeah, so
if
could
you
I
do a
wave out
perception
to
check.
Fia and tell her to look at the edge dude?
Perception?
You immediately recognize the person as Dean Regal Maish. You scour the 7 that are around him for Leo, and you don't see Leo.
Does anyone through the pool?
So
Do I know the knight captain's name? Do I find that out while?
no, and you had the
Hey,
feeling that
baby, what's
asking
your
her
name?
would be a freaking terrible idea.
Well, I need to tell her. Well, I don't think I got the griffin, so I didn't need to like really explain myself to the archmage dude, do I? Yeah.
You
No
guys,
time to ask. Jump on.
yeah, happily trot back. Happily, not happily. Mages.
Happily.
There's
Are we
some more
flying back
destruction.
there to get them? To get him? Or are they doing that?
You guys will be flying, so I need your piloting checks. One of you on each of the things.
Can I? Is there anything I can do to help?
Oh god! Let me!
Can I help a piloting check?
Yeah, that gave her advantage.
Jesus, take the wheel!
Aesir has advantage here. You good? You're just flying back to the place. Set up fast.
So whatever I did, gave her the advantage. Roll.
It gave her advantage, yeah.
Cool.
I'm like, yeah, I've flown
I
one of
got your
these
back,
before.
girl.
I'd rather you have my front.
I'll keep this secret icing safe. I'll keep it secret. Keep it safe.
The DM is quietly doing
Get back
something.
up.
Scheming. Scheming. He's quite
It's terrifying.
The Dragon Lancer.
Return back to a grim sight.
Oh no. Oh god.
As the barrier
What's
mages
going
and the
on?
professor lay on the ground dead. As
Oh no!
the dean pull his token back up. I'm going to use this for generic tokens for now. The dean and the 7 other professors rush forward, kind of look down. You can see the grimace on the dean's face as you guys draw near.
I
He
have
looks up.
rubble attached to my wing.
As he looks up and sees the remaining barriers that hold over the 4 central towers. And he kind of looks back and he says, "Go protect the students." And the 7 mages rush to these 4 remaining barriers. Yes. He looks up over to
Well,
the
I'm
2
like-
griffins that are flying overhead and says, "Take me to the captain."
I see. What's your handle animal?
Mine is the total number 4, but I'm proficient with it.
Okay, then you take it.
Yeah. So like climb aboard, old man.
Well, you should take it anyway because Bori is smaller, so she doesn't weigh as much.
And she's a living tower. She's a turret. She's like throwing
Yeah.
hammers
Yeah.
everywhere. So
As you guys land and pick him up and the mages rush to the tower, or the towers, you take back off, and you look back.
Oh, okay.
You good? What?
I was gonna say I want to hop off.
Okay.
I'm giving the reins to Zibble, and I'm running back here with these guys to go help protect.
You're gonna help save the school? You got it?
Yeah.
Anybody else?
I was gonna say Bori, but no, she's not gonna do that.
Mm-hmm. So will you help the
So-
students as well?
He just said to protect the students.
Yeah, he shouted that to the 7 mages. Or 7
Yeah,
professors.
I'm doing it on like a thing. Like this is a strong call from me.
Well, Zibble could just fly around overhead.
I
Yeah.
kind of want to keep an
If-
eye on like what's going on from bird's eye view.
Yeah.
So
Well,
are
if
you
you
gonna
try to
stay
get
here and
off,
kinda
I'm
look
gonna
over?
tell you to protect the dean, or just keep an
she-
eye out.
Yeah.
So.
You're gonna stay here and kind of circle overhead to make sure nothing gets too close or to call out stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna stay back here with them and keep your griffin. Oops,
Okay.
goodness.
Griffins, go home. You're drunk.
I just need to separate them. Fantastic. So that means you guys will be taking him. And as he ascends back into the air with you guys,
I do. You're set.
he grimaces at the sight and then looks over and says, "A Tarask. These things are only in legend. From what was on the other side, I fear far worse may come." He looks both at the 2 of you. "Cover your ears."
But
Alright.
Isia's driving.
I could drive with my legs.
He has feet hands.
Do it bareback style and just steer with your legs.
You cover your ears. Okay. You feel a tingle in the air, and the hair on your shoulders and on your face and on Bori's stubble raises up and suddenly collapses down, and you feel the pit of your stomach kind of sink in. And when you look over with your ears still covered, I need you to make a Constitution save.
It's pretty good.
You end up having to squint as a brilliant flash of purples and blues beams at the Tarrasque. The Tarrasque lets out a yell much louder than you had ever heard. You struggle to hold your ears down, or to hold your hands down over your ears. It's just that deafening. Yeah. And this beam of magic just leaves a trail mark basically going down the side of the Tarrasque. And he says, "Draw me closer."
Drive me closer. I wish to hit it with my sword.
All right
I
then.
lived.
So where is it?
So wait, does he want to go to the tower or does he want to get to the
Oh,
Tarrasque?
whoops, that's
He's
the
not to
Oopsie
the
Daisy.
Tarrasque. He wanted to get taken over too.
There we go.
You had no
Another one
problems. The professors and Thea get into the entryway right here, and it's a morbid sight as you see
God.
several students lined up against the hallway, some missing ligaments,
Oh
others
no.
having cloth draped over their faces. You look left and right, you don't see any signs of Leo. The professors quickly get a rundown on what's going on, and they're basically saying this is a triage, that there's buildings in parts of the area that have collapsed and have now grown far worse since the original barrier fell. What you can see offhand is probably at least some 4 dozen casualties and 3 times as much injured just in this hallway alone. And the professors ask how the barriers are holding, and they say just barely. About 10 have died alone just trying to hold the barriers. The magic has taken their minds. And one of the professors kind of cries out and asks a name, and the name they ask is Ryan Brimley. And one of the people respond, and by pointing over at one of the bodies that has a cloth over its face, and that professor kind of falls to her knees, just sobbing, and that basically just leaves 6 of the professors in Euphia to go help the remaining barrier mages. They say that they're going to move to this tower first.
Everything feels so dire.
I'm helping where I can. I don't know what people need me to do. I'm following the 6 mages.
Okay. So you rush along, trying to block what sight you can. Zibble,
If it's
overhead.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Overhead, you spot this rubble over here. And
Okay.
when you look down, you see that there is a hand struggling, grasping to pull out the rubble.
Can I land and get this person out?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
So you land down and you rush over and you begin to pull, but they don't budge. And you realize that this rock has kind of caved in and basically entombed them. And it's rock and rubble from the buildings basically collapsing in the corner.
Could you get the griffin to also help you dig this person out?
You got strength checks. For
Griffins
handle
are
animal.
intelligent creatures most of the time.
Okay, so what kind of check can I do to like try to dig out
Strength
or try to
athletics or handle animal to get the griffin to assist.
Okay.
There's that.
I will try. I mean, all of those checks. are
Hey,
gonna
it's
be-
like the end times right now, okay? I wouldn't be surprised if someone was trying to get a little snoo.
Can I try? I'm gonna try. I guess. I mean, it's gonna be the same kind of for any of these. So I'll just try animal handling
Okay.
to see if the griffin can help me as well.
Okay. Oh,
And that is not gonna work.
It just
You
goes,
can give up your
"No."
move to do another check, I think, right?
oh, you can absolutely. The griffin is confused at what you're trying to order it to do. It recognizes fighting and being pulled by the reins, but the verbal order confused it.
Okay, do doggy
You
thing.
can try another
Yeah.
handle animal if you'd like, too.
I can do another animal handling.
Yeah, this time you can do it with advantage, though, now that you understand to pull with the reins.
Okay, so I will do that then, just to see if that
There we go.
helps.
Now it kind of gets it, and you kind of steer it to where you want it to pull, and it makes a strength check. And it clears some of the rubble off and kind of pushes it to the side with your help. And what you see is another student, and they pull themselves free and go forward, but you can see kind of a pretty rough wound on their neck. They're trying to speak, but nothing's coming out. It doesn't look as if they were bleeding out from the wound on their neck, but as you look further down, you realize that one of the legs was crushed so completely that when he pulled forward, he just came without that leg.
Could she use her frost breath to cauterize it?
Possibly.
Does magical healing do anything to that?
Yes. It can help seal.
So if I used my healing spell, then I could heal him.
You can start the process of stopping the bleeding.
Okay, I want to do that because I'm afraid that if I did
Well,
frost,
you can control your frost breath as well to kind of slow things down.
Okay, so
What I would
Would
need
I
is a
know-
medicine check, and then you can medicine check for the frost breath, and then the what is it? You have healing word to help the rest of the way. The other stuff.
okay, so I can do both of those.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'll do the medicine check, which
Since
is
we're not really in
horrible.
combat.
And
Okay.
did
You're
it do
you're
anything?
panic stricken, so it makes sense to make that kind of roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you just saw this guy tear his leg off, or just basically
Right,
walk out
yeah.
without a leg.
I'm
So then,
pretty horrible.
out of the two, you end up picking the worst thing to handle first, and you take the frost breath and gently blow, basically trying to freeze the wound shut.
This parrot would do great for morale right now.
And then roll your
Suck it up,
1d4
pussy.
plus your charisma modifier to heal.
Okay. Where is that? Just
Just roll it's /1d4 plus whatever your charisma modifier is.
Uh-huh.
I think it's like
So
a 3.
/1d4 or roll 1d4 plus whatever your mod is.
That's under core stats, the modifier.
core stats charisma. My charisma modifier is 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hold on.
Okay, so you end up closing the wound in his neck with the healing word and finishing and stopping the bleeding on his leg. And he just kind of like rolls on his back and is catching his breath, just kind of trying to come to, but just kind of falls limp and just passes out. He doesn't die, he just passes
Yeah,
out.
I think everyone's in shock right now, so.
Yeah. You look back and see that there were more students there, but they're just crushed.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's up to you to basically lift him up. I don't need a strength check for that, but you can lift him up and put him on the back of the griffin if you wanted to.
You can put
Or
him
you
on
can
the
leave him there
back
for
and
now.
walk the griffin over to the triage.
Yeah, I'll do that. I just want to take him back to the triage.
Okay. So we'll come back to you in a little bit. Fia, you've made it to the top of the stairs by now. And there's a couple of passed out mages that are standing around the top, this like center circle that spires a metal rod up to the top of this dome roof, and that channels out that barrier that's on the outside. And you can see some people basically just trying to offer prayers and heal magically these passed out mages that have blood basically pouring from their nose. You see one that's actually bleeding from the eye. And two of the mages here decide to stay and hold the barrier. And they basically say it's worse than what we thought. The city can't handle this kind of devastation. These barriers aren't going to be enough. And that's when you realize that these barriers aren't just for the tower. They're doing something else with the city itself. And the other 4 mages look back over to you and basically say, you need to handle, you need to do something else. You need to help with the injured or something. What we have to do, you cannot handle.
Right. Back down.
Okay. So she's going to head back down the stairs. And the mages begin to head towards the other towers. So I'm going to meet there.
I will wish them good luck. Don't die.
You've piloted the Griffin closer to the Tarrasque. And
Oh no.
the High Mage looks over to Bori and basically says, "Young and brave, may I bestow a little of my power upon you." And he touches her head, and her warhammer suddenly burst with glowing magic. Silver flames erupt from the blunt
I want
side.
to get away from that then.
No, you don't feel any heat.
But the fact that they're silver.
And he looks to you and says, may you have wings." And he touches your back, and these light yellow wings kind of suddenly appear, and
It's like Tyrael wings.
Yeah,
It's
he basically
Tyrael.
has cast fly on you, and says, "May your weapon be as my own." And a purple aura suddenly emits from your greatsword. He's like, and he
Nice.
says, "Hurry, it will not last long."
And that fact, if that's the case, is the
Go,
Griffin able to
Owlbear!
fly itself?
Hang on, he takes the his staff from off his back, and with sudden spry youth, he kind of like flares it and spins it a couple times, and lashes it out, and several beams of magic, just black and red magic, just hit the side of the Tarrasque, and just in multiple areas, and you can just see Carapace actually breaking and falling off and disintegrating where these rays touch.
Well, I know what he wants me to do then.
Go. Fly,
So,
young
yeah,
owl bear.
Can the Griffin fly itself? I just want to make sure of that.
He can probably handle it.
No, but he's got Bori there to help pilot.
Okay,
That's why
well in
he
that
didn't
case,
give her
I get
fly.
up. I'm gonna, try this fly thing, and then I'm gonna get some distance up.
Yep.
And go straight for a dive, holding up my sword like that to go straight through the Tarrasque. All
Okay.
anime style.
Give me an acrobatics check to see if we can add some damage to this roll.
With the momentum.
Yep, with momentum.
I mean, come on, you're shifted too. Wait, he's not shifted anymore, is he?
I'm not shifted anymore. It's
I was
been
about
more
to
than a
say,
minute.
it lasts like a minute.
All right, good job. Now roll me a melee attack roll.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Awesome. Now
At
roll
least
me,
you hit.
Now roll me
Yeah.
10d10.
Ooh. 10.
Come on, 100.
Oh no.
It's more than half.
That's an average roll, guys.
Yep.
It's an average roll. So you hit for